Michigan Wolverines. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Oklahoma Sooners taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Sooners will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The give to the back. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Fires left. Caught near the sideline, it's Bell. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Hardy. There he goes. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually
out of space. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
They executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Off play action. Keeps looking downfield. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
The Wolverines trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Quarterback sneak, trying to get a push. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They go 83 yards on the drive. It was finished off with the quarterback sneak. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. and this crowd ready to make its presence known. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll go to the ground. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They want to run this quarterback. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown Sooners. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Stewart. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. His big tight end. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. I think that receiver really had 2 choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he was going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these crow routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and, man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
Not able to hook up the air, incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quickly out to the tight end. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Quick completion to the right. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
And the Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Underwood. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Wolverines will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Start this drive from their own 18-yard line. On the run, it's Price. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Leaves it with the running back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. There's always been a lot of flash and sizzle to the Oklahoma offense, but it's built on being tough.
Yeah, and especially the great teams. The great teams that you think about in Oklahoma past, the ones that were in the national championship or in the playoff, those are teams that can run the football, be physical. It all started there.
They go to the ground. Crosses the 45. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big game. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
And the Sooners just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Finding open areas. Turning it on. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
And how about the OC slipping in the screen pass? Try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Final play of the quarter coming. On the run, it's Hardy. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the first quarter. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. And the Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Bunch formation for these receivers. Motion from the back. To the air, it's Underwood. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thurman. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Gives it to the back on the draw. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, they try to go with draw. They didn't catch the defense blitzing, so it wasn't a great look anyway. But up front, they just got beat regardless. And that back, David, had nowhere to go.
He had nowhere to go, but those offensive linemen, you got to set and you got to invite those defensive linemen up the field and kind of push them by. And you could tell they didn't do that. They didn't create any holes. There was really nowhere for him to go. You got to give him that first little hole, and then maybe he can make a move. So the offensive line needs to do a better job.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Hunt is on its way. Pulls it in at the 25. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Buys a little time with his feet. Caught close to the marker, it's Mateer. Breaks into the open. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
And that flea flicker is a play that they've probably had in their back pocket. Fooled defensively, accurate throw by the QB, and they get a massive gain, Dave.
You call these plays, man, you're trying to hit a home run, and they hit a home run. Great execution, great timing, and the defense looks like they're absolutely confused.
And they're not on the same page there.
Give a lot of credit to defense on this one. They were able to generate a pass rush, force the quarterback to move off of his spot, and that definitely affected his accuracy. It's a big reason why that throw was incomplete.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
What a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack, and that kind of effort is going to get the big house fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from their D-line.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Snagged in the middle, it's Cook. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be 4th down and decision time. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
And the offensive line has to do a better job protecting their man. It's 4th down. He needs some time to make a play. The defense brings the blitz, beats the offensive line, and gets the big sack.
Guys, here come those maize and blue-winged helmets on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. He's got it on the outside. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Michigan. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
That is so hard to defend. QB wants to make a play from the pocket, but does a great job escaping to his left, eyes down the field. Palmer, he looked like a young athletic Jesse Palmer, getting outside the pocket and throwing a dime.
I would have torn my ACL if I had tried to roll out to my left like that in my playing days, but how about this quarterback keeping his eyes downfield, never quitting on the play, and finding a viable option and delivering an accurate throw so that he can advance it after the catch and take it all the way into the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Sooner offense returns to the field. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field. There he goes. Bulldozes his way through. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sooners.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Stewart. Makes a move. He's got it out. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give them a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No, no, no. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
Set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone. It's Kearney. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for room. It's Price. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to...
Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Really nice run. This guy brings balance to this offense. It's not all high-flying aerial passing attack, too. You go back to Adrian Peterson, DeMarco Murray, Samaje Perine. They've always had guys in these spread-up tempo offenses that have been able to give them balance and force the defense to stay honest. That's exactly what this guy brings the Sooner offense.
Gets it to him on the screen. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The Sooners can really attack on this second and short. Forced out of the pocket. Lets it fly. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And that's a long way to throw the football. When you throw that comeback, it's all the way out wide. Nice job by the corner seeing it. The receiver looks like he's running a vertical route, but then sets it down. He stays right there with him, breaks on the football, and swats it down.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. The give to the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Hauls it in, looking for space. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Grabbed over the middle, it's Hardy.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Wolverines with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll move the wide receiver. They're looking to throw on second and short. Catch in the middle, it's Hardy. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Oh, better look out! He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. And he'll try to bang this one through from 52 yards out and the left hash. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And here in the second quarter, we remain all knotted up.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Wolverines will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Kearney. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Will go back to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get to the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Buys a little time. Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
On the inside with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Sooners send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He takes it at the 45. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Last drive ended after a long missed field goal, and they have it back ready to go to work. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got it behind the line. It's Hardy. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Thurman. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They punted away on 4th down. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing 2nd and long from the 19. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
The Sooners are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To throw, it's Mateer. Grab near the marker, it's Gibson. At midfield, he's got room. There he goes. Just like that, a huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8.
And you can see the defensive coordinator so upset after that play because everybody on his side is thinking it's going to be a run on 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the 50, but you need guys in the back end to just step up in that situation. If they throw the football, someone's got to make a play. You couldn't get it done, and now you've got 1st and goal in your own end.
The Sooners will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And that one will give them the lead.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Michigan offense. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good... Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Looking for more room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Great place to start for this offense. Running back searching for a hole. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they